Hey my little pineapples, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Luly, and today I will be teaching you guys how to create this look. It was very fast, very simple. It's my signature go-to makeup look. If you guys want to learn how I achieve this look, then just keep watching. I'm gonna start by moisturizing my face first, and today I'll be using the Versace Rose Gold. I like to add concealer instead of primer, eyeshadow primer. I just use any concealer that I have. I just do 2 lines. With my fingers, I like to just make sure I get it all nice and even on my entire eyelid. And then I do the same thing for the other eye. You can use your ring finger, your middle finger, any finger you want. Or you can use brushes. I'm just very comfortable using my fingers. I feel like I have more control. Crazy how pale I am. I've never been this white in my life. This is bizarre. Powder you might use under your eyes, just as a base.
It's super late and I don't have time to decide what's gonna be my blending color.
Blending brush, my famous blending brush, and I just use any light brown that I might have somewhere, but since my contour palette is here, I'm gonna use the lightest color. I feel like we all have laying around eyeshadows that are in little square palettes, so this is a really old one that it's my go-to. Like, you see how bad it is? Because I don't even have white anymore. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I don't even have white anymore. But this, I take it with me everywhere. Every time I have an event and it's last minute and I didn't have eye makeup, because your eye makeup kind of like brings it up a notch. I take this bad boy out and I just do my eyeshadows. But for this purpose, we're going to use the Carly Bible. I do not know how to say her last name. Carly Bible, whatever. Her eye shadow palette that she created with BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna take another blending brush, but this is a smaller blending brush. You don't have to, if you don't have one at home, you don't have to, get one. And I'm just going to use any light color that I might have on my palette. So I have this little creamy color. I want to make sure I highlight, because since my hair is going to be up, I want my eyebrows, my face to look super chisel, like super on fleek, I mean, it has to look on fleek all the time. But when you have your hair up, you have to make sure that everything's in place. So, I look like I have a super lift on my eyebrows. After that, I'm going to use a medium brown that I have on this palette. Any medium brown will do the job. I'm just going to use my blending brush and tap the excess. And now I'm going to work on the bottom eyelid. And then you're going to find a dark brown, a super dark brown with some shimmer. Or in this palette, in any palette, any dark brown will do the job. So we're going to use the same blending brush. And now we're going to do the outer corner towards the inner corner, but we're just going to do like a little circle. We're just going to do a little circle. And then like a little line, so we can blend in. And here I like to lift it a little bit, just so when I'm done my eyes look like, I got a facelift. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So it's like a little circle, line, circle, line, circle, line. I'm going to use any gold eyeshadow, and I'm going to use my fingers for this one, because like I said before, I have more control when I work with my fingers. after you're done with the eyeshadows, you're going to create a very small wing eyeliner. I usually don't do this unless I'm going to take pictures at night, and is to conceal before I do my foundation. I do this on very special occasions, and I didn't have time, but I still did it because, you know, all for the pictures. And today I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro concealer. It is high definition, so it should cover this bad boys. Triangle. And the color I'm using today is the natural color. I'm pretty olive and pale, as you guys can see. I was in a rush and I did my serum. I didn't apply primer that night, and I thought my makeup was not gonna look fleek, but it did. So after I add all my little dots to my face from foundation, I just go ahead with my brush in circular motions. You can use your beauty blender, you can use anything you have at home. I just love this brush because when I am done, it looks like I did airbrush. So it comes out very, very nice. And then you want to drag it down because you want to make sure that it all blends with whatever color you're on, whatever color you are. So after I'm done applying foundation, I go back with the same concealer I use for my eyelids, and then I conceal so it looks brighter. So very important, after you apply your concealer, make sure you go back with any setting powder. Today I'll be using the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade 10 Fair Light. I use this because I wanted to brighten my ojitos, and then you just sweep. I'm showing you exactly what I did. I was in a super rush, but now that we're chit-chatting and having a good old time over here, and you want to do this right before your concealer sets, otherwise you'll have crease and then you gotta go back and redo it, and it's just a pain in the neck. Make sure you go right here if you're a little oily. So after we're done with concealer, I will go with my angle brush and contour the heck out of this face because we want to look like this. Okay? Well, not really. We want to look beautiful. But if that's what makes you happy, then do it. If it doesn't make you happy, skip this step, fast forward. It makes me happy, so I will do it. Clear shade and suck in my cheeks, and slowly, very lightly, very gentle, apply your contour color. I like to go in with a darker color so my face can look even thinner because my hair is going to be up. And I'm going to apply this even lighter. Like, I'm not going to press the brush too much to my face, and then I will do the side of my face. You can already tell. You see the difference? Whoa, contour is life. Whoa, that looks crazy. So then you blend it very nice. You gotta make sure you blend it, otherwise you look crazy, and you don't want to be that lady with the crazy contour at the concert. Back with one of my little blending brushes, and I'm just going to do my nose very lightly, very briefly. Line right here, just like that, and you're going to leave it. I'm going to add this beautiful line very lightly on your nose. for now we leave it. Contour, after I apply my contour, I'm going to do my bronzer because I like to look super bronzy all the time. And I'm going to apply this a little higher where my highlighter would go, just because I won't be applying highlighter, but I still want to look bronze, but I still want to have that highlight. This is what you do. You do bronzer. After we apply our bronzer, then we still need something else. So I'm going to use my Rose d'Oro by Milani blush, which is my favorite blush in the entire world because it just gives you a nice glow. It's not too pink, it's not too glittery, it's just perfect. And it's just going to be a little tutu and a little tutu. I have to make sure that the bottom line, it's a little more dramatic. So you can either use your palette that you just did your contour, or you can use the same dark eyeshadow you use. But for this occasion, I'm going to use a dark shade, and you can use any brush, and you're just going to add a little bit on your lower lash line. I like to go in with a mascara, and today I will be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise. Go back with your concealer brush, and you're going to dust the excess. Don't worry. So this is what I like to do after I'm done doing everything. Just kind of like buff everything together. Then lastly, I did my eyebrows because I totally forgot and I had to do them in the car. So I used my Anastasia Brow Wiz shade Granite. And I used a gloss. I didn't use any lipstick underneath. And this gloss is by Lancome, and it's called Juicy Tubes. Number. This is glosses from Lancome. I'm sure any gloss will do. My little pineapples, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.